Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Shave Up. Today we're going to do a how to shave with a Shavette. A Shavette, first off, is a straight razor style shape, has with a replaceable blade, and mine just happens to come apart like this, and you just slide the blade on these little pegs right here. And as you see, you only need half of a double-edged razor blade. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So different Shavettes come with different blades. Some of them have their own that you need to have specifically for that one. Some of them slide over pegs or posts or slide in. But we may get to some of those. I don't know if I'll ever get another Shavette, but we'll see. So if you have one like mine where it requires the half of the double-edged blade, there are some blades that you can buy that are already half. If you don't have those, what you do is you just grab a full-size blade, and then you grab one of the inside papers for one of the wrappers. If it already comes in the wrapper, just go ahead and use the wrapper. If not, just try and put it in the wrapper. And then what you'll do is you'll just take it and you'll fold it down the middle, and then you squeeze and it will snap. Once it's snapped, you go ahead and open it back up, and then you'll have the two edge pieces. I'm not going to be using these today. I'm going to continue using the blade that was in there. So what I do to store my blade halves is I have a magnet, and then I'll just attach them to the magnet. And then today I'm just going to use the screw on this faceplate here. I'll usually have the magnet on the inside of a drawer, on the back of the screw, or if I have a one of the mirrors that opens out, you can put it on the inside of the mirror. Fixes really good there. That's what I used to have 2 houses ago. But we'll get to other things like that. So, so I'm going to use a Gillette Silver Blue blade today. I've already used this one once, and I'm going to use it again today. You can use them, keep using them until they stop feeling like they're doing anything for you. Some people would like to use them just once and then throw it away. And this is the blade. So, before take too much longer, I'm just going to go ahead and get ready to shave. So same as always, get some warm to hot water. And I just showered, not, it's too hot. Get your face wet. Alright. And the hot water, warm and hot water, will start to soften the beard a little bit and open the pores some. And I already have some shaving soap mixed up into a nice lather. Look at that. And then, same as always, apply the lather. Usually I go pretty quick, but sometimes I like to just stop and slow it down. And you can really feel kind of what's going on. Kind of floats over your face like a cloud. If you want to, you can go like this and squeeze the brush. Get under your nose. Make sure it's nice and good. You want to do this for like a minute or two, however how long you feel like. I'm just about done though. It's all nice and covered. Do circles and then kind of smooth things out if you want. Rinsing off the soap off my fingers. Alright, so there's many ways to hold the Shavette and straight razor. So mostly what I use is like this. 2 fingers behind the handle or scales, and then 2 fingers after, well, in front and behind. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to hold it for a couple different things. What you want to do is start off on your cheek, because it's a nice flat area to work with. And if you're switching to a Shavette or straight razor, good idea is to just do, say, your cheek area, and then stop and switch back to either your safety razor or whatever you're using, and do that a time or two before proceeding with the whole face until you get used to it. You just kind of go here to the cheek, and then the cheek and the neck, and switch over to the other side, cheek. So you'll do cheek, cheek, neck, cheek, and then just go back and keep adding to it. Goatee area is the hardest to do because there's so many curves. But let's get going. So I may get a little bit close to the camera today, just as a heads up. So what you want to do is let's get a little bit more shaving cream up here. And so what you'll want to do is, I don't usually shave with glasses on. So you'll take the blade, and generally 30 degrees is a good starting point for the angle, but you can work with it and find out what works for you. I think I use a little bit more than 30 degrees, but we'll see here. So today I'm actually going to go a little bit higher and let me get, if you're doing your hair or anything, you don't want it to be too dry. It really dulls the blade a lot faster, and that's why we have the shaving cream. And today I'm just adding a little bit to my sideburns because I'm going to chop them off. And then do is you put the blade flat against your head, and then you'll pop it out a little bit, and then you start bringing it down. And look how clean that is. So again, start flat against your face, pop it out a little bit, pull your skin, and start shaving. Rinse it off when you need to. And then you just keep going. And what you want to do is lock your wrist, and you'll move your arm, not your wrist, to move the razor. Use light pressure, and these blades are sharp, so you got to be careful. If you're leaning into the mirror, I would suggest get your face close and then get the razor up. Don't be far away and then lean in, because then you can bump and then go into your face. You don't want to do that. So you just go down. If you start to go like this, that's when you're going to get cut. But these razors are sharp, but if you're just going with the edge, like you need to, it would be good. And so you want to stay on flat places as much as possible. So to get past the chin, which is a big curve, what you'll do is just pull your skin up, and it'll take it past the jawline. Like my jaw is right here. You see the shaving cream's above that. Get that jaw, and then release. And then it is below your jaw. You just try and keep your face as flat as possible. Light touch. Start with about a 30-degree angle, and then change it as you need. Yeah, I think I'm using, I don't know, probably like a 60-degree angle or something. I don't know, but that's about how I'm using it. I say 30 degrees is like right about there, but I'm using it right about there. And while you're shaving, make whatever faces you want. You're, in the bathroom, no one's gonna see. Another way to hold the razor is just like this, and that's good for kind of getting on the other side. Going like that. And you just work with what works. And so now, you do want to become ambidextrous because it makes things easier. And let's go ahead and do this side. Make sure it's nice and wet. Line it up with where you want. And there you go. So work up to it if you want to, or if you need to. If you don't feel like you need to, or if you do the left, go your dominant side, so right or left, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, do that. And then if you're feeling comfortable, you can go down to the neck. And then if you're feeling real comfortable, switch hands and try the other side. I'm going to make sure that I get right here today because I missed it yesterday and bothered me all day. And you want to try to avoid going over the same spot multiple times. And just keep stretching your skin and working with everything. Let's see. Okay. And I'll usually do cheek, neck, switch hands, finish up the neck, and then do my cheek. And then I'll do the goatee area generally, this half, and then switch hands again for the last. Shaving cream is drying up just a little bit because I was talking so much. So I'm going to get close to the mirror and then bring up the razor. And then you just put it aside, rinse off. And then re-lather for round 2. So the last few days that I've been using my Shavette, I've just been doing a 2-pass shave. I felt that I've got it close enough and smooth enough. And so I just did a 2-pass, but we'll see what happens today. If it feels smooth enough, go ahead and stop. If even after 1 pass it feels smooth and you like it, go ahead and stop. You don't need to go 2 and 3 unnecessary passes. Let's see here. Okay, got a decent little nick on my lip there. So clean that off so I know to be very careful with that spot. So I'm going to do ear to nose for my second pass. I like to start with my left hand because I don't like to use it as much. And I'll pull my ear to stretch my skin. And since it's hard to lay the razor flat and then lift it up here by my ear, and just get that angle and then start going. But let's do it here. So here, and then you pop it out. Yeah, right there feels good for what I like. I hope the camera can hear that, just slicing through the hair. And you just go ahead and start shaving. Again, with the neck, you want to be careful. Whenever the blade gets full, go ahead and rinse it off. Pull my neck like with the safety razor. And let's see. Let's just finish this up over here. Pull my ear, pop it out. can also puff your cheeks out a little bit. To give a flatter surface. Alright. Looking good, looking good. And then you just keep going. What I'll do is, on my neck, I just go with the grain for the first 2 passes. Because it's kind of hard to maneuver this in a way where you can go across the grain in this little curve for me. If you can go across the grain with Shavette or straight razor on your neck, go ahead and do it. Stick your tongue inside your lip, whatever works. I'll do this sometimes. That's a little weird thing I'll do when my left hand stops having something to do. It'll just hang there. I call it a chicken wing. It happens more so with the safety razor. So, just shave. No one's going to judge you because you're probably going to be alone. And just go ahead and do what works. So here. Go like that real quick. And right there. And then whenever you're rinsing off your face, you can go ahead and see how it's feeling. See, it's pretty smooth. Could stop there, but I think today, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just do my neck real quick. Because that's just feeling a little rough. But everywhere else feels pretty smooth. Now let's just go ahead and do everything. And now I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to keep a very light pressure on the razor. Not going to be pushing it like at all, because I want to make sure my skin doesn't get irritated. Heat up the blade, and I generally like to hold it like this, and then you'll just, for against the grain, I'll just start here. Gonna increase the angle a little bit more, just my grip, and not talk while I'm on the moving parts. Super light touch. One grip for the razor that I saw that is really nice, especially for if you don't want to use your offhand, so my left hand, you can hold the razor backwards. And then that'll allow you to come over here and shave with your dominant hand a little bit more easily. And when I'm starting off, I probably saw in the beginning I have a little bit difficult time seeing this area, but be careful with it, you'll be able to get it right. And for my right side, I like to go like this, hold the razor like this, and then just push it up. Keeping a light pressure. forks and going. I'm going to back finish up here. One thing I'll do sometimes is I'll just drag the razor back, and that will leave a little bit of shaving cream if I want to kind of clean up an area a little bit more. So back, and then clean up. It's fun too, it looks cool too. Didn't realize how cool it looked. Gonna go across the grain a little bit here, because my mustache, it just kind of grows from my nose to my lip a little bit, so that is against the grain, I guess you could say. And back to like this for here. Open my mouth. Go ahead and pull a little bit. Yeah, it's weird, I got hair that goes almost all the way to my eye. And just get what little bit you need to. So yeah, if you're going around, the best thing to do is find where you're going and then bring it to your face and then shave. I was kind of going around a little bit. That's how you get cut. There we go, find it. Bring it to your face and shave. Getting cleft, you can go like that, or I'll go like this. And looks pretty good. And then what you can do is dry this off if you want. This is stainless steel, so I don't usually worry about it too much, but you can also remove the blade. Dry it off a little bit. Store it. And then the razor. I'm going to go ahead and dry it off today. Bent it. Gotta be careful with that part, I guess. Forgot to rinse my face. Switch to cold water, let it run until it's cold. And the cold water will like tighten your skin up again. It feels really nice too if it's really, really cold. And it's a good shock for your skin. It feels pretty nice. It's like, oh! Okay, and let's go ahead. Get the good old styptic pencil real quick. Get it wet. Just gonna touch up a couple places here. Dry it off. If you don't dry it off, it starts to look like that. Like I don't use that part really, but there's a big hole in there. So dry it off. Towel, toilet paper, paper towel. Sorry about that. The video ran out of recording time. So I'm just gonna be quick. After shaved. Rinse off your hands. Rinse out your brush, rinse out your bowl, get everything all dry, hang up your brush, got it, and have a great day. Shave up. And always remember, do what works for you, get ideas from other people, and find out what works for you. Have a great day, and again, shave up.